Boy, you stop it quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no. It was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the...
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A huge play there right off the bat. 59 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
Check it back.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well. Think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Keep it up. Nice. Three.
We want this.
Panther 11. 57 to Mike.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. You're not ready. 58, boys. 58.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
57 is the Mike. 57 is the Mike.
They'll look to throw again. This is the tight end Fant. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
2nd and 6 at the Bears' 32-yard line.
57 is Mike. Mike 57. Panther Street. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike's 47.
now. Here's an inside give. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check. Slam, slam, slam. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Slam, slam, boy, 80. Check 26, check 26. Right over there, yeah.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete. Okura-Bunam. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Mike 57, stay with your man.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 26 Mike. Defense wins champion. No street. 26 Mike, 26. Buffalo 18. Pull it together. 26.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target. but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Coming for you, son. Come back team. 58, boy. 58. 58 is Mike. Let's get the ball. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Go, Rig. Go. Check 99.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
With the score, Broncos 14, Bears 3.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Big smash. 57 to Mike. Oh, you got deep?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Check it out. 19, 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Watch the screen.
Back to throw here. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. 58, the mic.
Now a handoff looking right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
There you go. There you go.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
Check three.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, let's get this. Get this.
Hurt.
57's the Mike. Mike 57.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score. Broncos 21. Bears 3. McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A.J. Boyd with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
57, Mike 57. You. Street. 57's right.
60 Maverick.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 35. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Tight left. 3 down. Hey, check.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 50.
First carry for Samaje Perine. Credit him with a 1-yard gain. There to make it 2nd and 9.
Down at the 37-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Got to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Here we go. Check smash, check smash.
And we mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Go street. Mike, 57. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Hey, Tank.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Robinson, incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Check. 47's the Mike.
Now Rosen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Chicago.
Check 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 4.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The 47-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Mike 47. Run. He's checking. Crash. Alert flare.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Switch! Switch! Rush in! Rush in! Rush in!
Rosen off the play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Watch out, watch out. Big Ed.
To throw is Rosen. And this is caught at the 8. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
45. 80. I got one. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Here we go. Check three. He's crashing.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Lining up for the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Drop deep. 57.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route just to go. He went.
sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On play action, Rosen sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Second and 10. It's Rosen again. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Switch gears. Mike's 47.
Rosen to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check. Watch twist. Whip. Watch the whip. Slam.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey,
Rosen on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
First down, Chicago.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Kill.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2.
You better be afraid of me. You be alert.
45.
Now Rosen looking to throw and unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second and 8 coming up.
57 to Mike. Wild Bill. 57.
Check, Bobcat.
Guys, pick it up. Share.
Riggs.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down, Bears.
Check 45 to Mike.
Here's Rosen. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Undercrush.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Lucky. Wide. Get wide.
Here's Rosen to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
45. Mike, 45. Tackles.
Hey, check Mike 45.
And now it's Rosen looking. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a dump-off here complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down, Chicago.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Josh Rosen, and it's caught inside the 5. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll go to P-Rod, trying to pound it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Again, here's P-Rod. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
47's the mic. 47.
Now it's Rosen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's coming. We got double up. Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
45. Watch the run. Hey, check right 45. I'm going to run you. Oh, yes.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, might just score the touchdown and seal this thing. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 22-yard line.
That's me. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 58, right over there, right over there. 18, pioneer. Right there. Street, check, hurt. Good pass. 6 guy, check 6 guy. No, off. Cougar 19.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
It's now 3rd down.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch twist. 58. Right there, hurt. Pick it up, defense, let's go. Panther 11.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
I got you, boy. 45, Mike, 45. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's track. 45 to Mike. Middle.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now they try to right side here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Samaje Perine, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Jim. Watch twist.
Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Get in the weight room. Mike's 47.
Here's Perine. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can follow this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Denver, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's not a finesse. Shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all? It's better be I'm in my go yard. When I'm walking, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it, y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of denial? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. I got mileage on it. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want possible wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's for sure, no God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the test. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's smooth, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.